Welcome to this video on last night's boxing event, Bivol versus Beterbiev. Going to go through the whole undercard and then on to the main event at the end. So starting us off, Ben Whittaker versus Liam Cameron. To be honest, obviously it ended early with a very odd, more WWE style over-the-top rope type fall for both fighters, and Whittaker not being able to continue due to some type of ankle, leg / knee injury. We still don't know exactly what the problem is, but Whittaker, obviously round one, fast hands early, getting Cameron against the ropes, did very well, 10-9. And I won't go for every round, to be honest, because it did end how it did. The bigger thing was that Cameron was coming into that fight more. I felt that when the fight actually ended, Cameron was having more success. So it's that problem where, it ended early, ended in a draw, and Cameron didn't get to show that actually he was coming into the fight more. I think round one, round two, Whittaker got round one, Cameron got round two, then Whittaker got third and fourth. But then after that, I felt Cameron was actually doing very well in round five so far. And also, it looked like Whittaker was slowing down. The way he won the other rounds wouldn't have carried on for the whole fight. I did think Cameron would get in there more. So, yeah, tough decision. I think they need to run it back. And that's, depending on the injury of Whittaker, to be honest with you, because Cameron won't stay out of the ring for very long after that. He'll want to get another payday. And the injury, if it's to his knee, tough recovery in the sense of it. Could be very tough recovery. Ankle as well. Anything with a sort of leg injury, slightly different placement of the injury can mean a lot faster recovery compared to a very long layoff. So, hoping that Whittaker gets back in the ring for that rematch as soon as he can. So, on to the women's fight of the night for their championship there. So, Nicholson versus Chapman. Nicholson did well round one. Round two, nothing really going on. So, round one, round two, very much just Nicholson staying out of the way, Chapman trying to explode in but not actually connecting with anything, Nicholson just getting out of there. Nicholson just keeping it going throughout the rounds. To be honest with you, she started actually after them first 3 rounds started going. I'm avoiding the punches now. I'm quite happy. I'm getting very comfortable in there. You could see that as the fight went on, she was getting more and more comfortable, and then actually started throwing back after she got Chapman to miss. Chapman, I only gave round 8 to. She did very well in that round. She actually hit Nicholson with a few good shots, but after that, a Nicholson easy win over the rounds for her. And I think other women, other challengers are going to find it difficult to stop Nicholson. I think there is that standard game plan that everyone sort of knows. You've got to get in close, but saw in that fight how hard it is to actually keep her there. She is so fast at moving left or right and getting out of the way of them shots. Actually, early round you're exploding in, they get slower, and she realises that she's not even trying to hit you or to punch you in them first few rounds. She's just trying to slow you down to get that sort of speed advantage later on where she can just go, I'm confident to hit you now. And you saw that confidence grow as the fight went on. On to the next fight, Eubank versus Sheeraz. Straight away, first round, Eubank dropped Sheeraz with a good combo knee, and exactly what I said in the preview that I gave is that Sheeraz is over his knees. He needs to be very careful of that against Eubank being a taller fighter, and he got caught straight away. And I thought this would be a quick night, but Sheeraz stayed in there quite well. Eubank won pretty much every round. I don't think he didn't win a round in there, and then Eubank took his time. He did take his time, and then he just went, okay, I'm just gonna go slowly, keep racking up these rounds, so I've got that massive buffer if I do need it. And then round 5, he gets that round good left hook by Sheeraz in round 5 though, in there. But then round 6, you see Eubank clinches early, seems to be slowing down. Sheeraz having more volume in that round, but then just gets caught. Good combo by Eubank, good combo to the body, and a right hook by Eubank. Drops Sheeraz, good uppercut after as well. And then round 7, he gets it out of there. And that's the fight. So Eubank did very well there. Conor Benn came straight into the ring straight after going, I want to fight next and stuff. I think we knew this was going to happen. There's a sort of face-off that everyone sort of probably knew was going to happen, be having Conor Benn next to the ring if Eubank won. And I think that's the next fight that they will be going for. I don't see why they wouldn't. As long as Conor Benn can, cannot have any of this, because he's still suspended in the UK, I believe, from fighting currently. So, look, they've got to try and get around that first. But in a sense, once that ban is lifted, then the Eubank and Conor Benn fight will happen. I do think they probably want it to happen in the UK for a Conor Benn Eubank fight. But overall, if Conor Benn can't fight here, and the timing of when Riyadh season want it to happen, they're going to make it happen no matter what. I think it's got to happen sooner rather than later for both fighters, but they will get it done. So I think that's the next fight for Eubank. Opetaia versus Massey was next up. Opetaia doing very well. Good volume from Opetaia, good body shots from Opetaia, very good first, second, third round, fourth round even. Massey was getting backed up throughout. Very tough for him to do anything of note. And it's just one of them things. I don't think that Massey was at the level of Opetaia, and I think that, well, we sort of thought of that coming into it, but very tough fight for Massey. Stayed in there, a good amount of time, but he did find it tough to get anything really going. He did try, but he was really getting backed up against them ropes, backed into the corners from early on. And Opetaia, Massey, great work to stay in there, but the towel comes in round 6. Even though there hasn't really been a knockdown, I don't believe, it's just that point he was never going to get it done, and his corner throws in the towel. So that fight is, Opetaia, very good fight. I think you could see from early that Opetaia wasn't getting hurt at all. He wasn't even getting punched at really sometimes, so it looked very one-way traffic, and I think Massey would have been a bit upset with how that was done by his corner, but overall you got to protect the fighter. The fighter isn't gonna not stay in there, but when you've got no success, nothing happening, I think it's just, look, Opetaia starts throwing, let's just end this now, because it's only going to get worse for our fighter in there, and hopefully he can come back quite quickly for another fight. On to the next fight, which is Wardley versus Clarke. Obviously not much to go through. Wardley gets the KO in the first round very well. Clarke had very good success early, but a straight right hand does well. He does come back slightly after that. I think he catches Wardley with something else, but Wardley does one key thing I said in the prediction that he had to do, is that when he gets Clarke hurt, when he does in the fight, whenever that could be, he needs to just step off, not get involved with these clinch sort of a range of where Clarke can get him. He needs to just be firing straight shots, because that's what he's going to catch him with again, and he did. And Clarke went down very odd. I don't know if you've seen the replay. The face wasn't quite right straight after, and the referee stops it. Even though he's only on one knee, he was totally out of there. So, sometimes if you go down, you're probably less out than what Clarke was at that point, because that was very, very scary. For Clarke, it did take him a while to get back. But Wardley showing, he's up there. He's trying to get there. Heavyweight, undefeated record. Look, he's going to fight someone big next, I think. Great fight. Showing how much he learnt from that first fight, which I thought he would. I thought he would use that, because he had very big success early in that first fight, and he really just lost his stamina by just unloading. If he was a bit smarter, he would have got it done, and he did this time out. On to the main event, which was Bivol Beterbiev. I'm going to go through this round by round. So round 1, Beterbiev pushing forward early, both throwing the jab, gets 1-2 by Bivol, good uppercut by Bivol, both went for it at the end. I think that's a Bivol round straight away, round 1. Both going for the jab again. 1-2 by Bivol again. Good left hook by Bivol. Beterbiev pressing. Bivol now pushing him back. End of round 2. I still give that to Bivol. Had more success. Had more significant strikes going in there. Beterbiev getting the jab off early in round 3. Bivol jab to the head and body. Very good. Good 1-2 by Bivol, which was very good. Now getting success by staying calm. Bivol. Good right hook by Beterbiev. Both going for it now. Beterbiev going for it again at the end of the round. Bivol gets the first 3 rounds. I'd give him that. Round 4, Beterbiev comes into it really. Good 1-2 by Bivol. Pace is very high. Beterbiev pressing Bivol against, trying to just push him back as he would normally. Both throwing. Beterbiev gets one more off and a good right hand by Beterbiev. Beterbiev gets round 4 for me. Good combo in round 5 by Bivol, but then again, the pressure of Beterbiev, and this is the whole fight, the pressure from Beterbiev just pushing back Bivol constantly. Good shot by Beterbiev, good left right by Bivol, but still the more success come from Beterbiev in that whole round. Beterbiev, round 5, I gave him that 10-9. So overall, we going into round 6, we've got a basically a 1 round between them, 1 point between them, so very close. Round 6, good right hook by Beterbiev. Bivol stopped with the jab volume now coming back by Bivol, so he really slowed down at the start of this round, and then he started getting that jab going again. Good body shot by Beterbiev, but I think the cleaner shots that weren't just, and this is what I'm going to get to at the end as well, the shots that are actually getting through and not just hitting gloves were from Bivol mostly, and especially in that round 6 that Bivol was getting through more significantly than Beterbiev was, so I gave that to Bivol. That gives a 2-point advantage to Bivol going into round 7. Good right by Bivol, good combo by Bivol, good combo again by Bivol, and then Beterbiev comes back. But with a good shot, Beterbiev good shots again near the end of the round. I give Bivol more success in that round overall. And that's it. 3 rounds to Bivol. Up now. Round 8, Bivol staying in the centre, and this was important. He had to stay in that centre. If you start getting pushed back as you were, mate, by round 12 you're catching something big. And Bivol staying in the centre, good movement to get out of trouble, good jab by Beterbiev, good combo at the end by Bivol. Bivol had more success round 8. I give Bivol that round. So getting into this, I think I've got him as a 3-4 round advantage currently. Bivol keeping the centre round 9. Beterbiev again trying to push him back, but not as well as he did before, because Bivol's keeping punching, keeping them combos going, staying in the centre more, and I give Bivol round 9 as well. And then round 10, Beterbiev gets back to the pressure early. Beterbiev throwing a lot. Bivol now gets in the centre with good hooks, but Beterbiev has done way more in that round. And round 10, Beterbiev pressuring early, round 11. I think he got told at the start of this round, you've got to get Bivol out of there. He's winning. You've got to get him out of there. Bivol trying to keep the centre again. Good combo by Bivol. Great volume by Bivol, but Beterbiev getting the punches off, and I think he had more success. Push back, getting the pushback, getting the punches off, and they're actually getting through round 11. Beterbiev, I give it to him. And then Beterbiev pressure early. Beterbiev, Bivol pushing, and just both trying to get it done. Good left jab body shot by Beterbiev. Good shots by Beterbiev, and I give Beterbiev the last round. So on my scorecards, I know hard to track, but basically I've got it as a Bivol 1-point win. Could have been a draw. I mean, some of the round, there's one round where they both did amazingly well. I think it's around round 6, round 7. They both were going for it, and just, it could have went either way. But either way, I thought it should have been I'd be very happy with that. From my scorecards, it's a 1-point Bivol win, which I'm saying, or it's a draw. I think it's one of the two. But so getting into it, Judge 1 gave it 14-14, so draw. Judge 2 gave it 15-13, and then Judge 3 gave it 16-12 to both fights. Both Judge 2 and Judge 3 gave it to Beterbiev by 2 points and then 4 points. And okay, he can win by a point. I could see that. I could see Beterbiev winning by a point. But to have him win by 4 rounds is incredibly, just crazy, to be honest with you. I think everyone thought it was going to be a very close fight. It was close to be a draw. It could have been a point either way, maybe. But with Bivol winning the first 3 rounds, and to get a 4-point disadvantage, when Bivol did have very good success in the mid-term as well, the pressure of Beterbiev is getting scored more than successor punches, for sure. By that judge, it's definitely that side of things where if you're looking and you're actually seeing it, the hands are up. Bivol is not taking big shots. He hurt Beterbiev in one of the middle rounds, so it's his round. So actually, how can you be four rounds more to Beterbiev than Bivol? When Bivol has definitely won 4, you're saying the other 8 have been won by Beterbiev, but it's just so difficult with them rounds when they're so close. Beterbiev does have, Bivol has success in them as well, and in some of them rounds he did win. So having a 4-point disadvantage straight away, just incredibly weird. And Judge 1, fair enough. Judge 2 rounds, okay, you're probably judging pressure again. But again, there's that thing of success of punches getting through the guard. Punching the hands isn't giving you the... And the problem is when Beterbiev's corner in like round 10-11 before the start of one of them rounds are saying you need to get him out of there, he's winning. It tells you all you need to know is that, look, Bivol's winning this, guys. All the cards that I've seen pretty much are saying draw or a point either way, maybe, and the point is normally going to Bivol. To have it 4 rounds out and you're a professional boxing judge is incredible. I mean, that is, everyone was sort of going 14-14 draw, okay, 15-13, okay, we could see it, 16-12. I couldn't even see that for Bivol, let alone for Beterbiev. So, yeah, incredibly weird judging there. But Beterbiev gets it done. I think they need to run it back. I think Bivol will get the win next time. I don't see how he doesn't. I think getting in there with a guy like that and seeing how he works and stuff will just give you more confidence next time. I think Bivol won on my scorecard, won the fight, so it gives you a lot of confidence to go, okay, I can do this. I didn't get absolutely knocked out by the KO artist, so I think I can go in there and get the job done next time. Please let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.